It's taking a while. Okay. Can you guys see my screen?
Yeah.
All right. I think we can get started. Hey, good morning, folks. Today is February 4th, and we are in Cluster API provider meeting for IBMCloud. Let me create an entry for today's call. Yeah, I think this document, some of you can find it in our project page. Please feel free to, suggest your attendance. Yeah, this is a standard agenda what we go through. So we go through like all the features we delivered and then releases we have released and backlogs. And of course, yes, we look at how exactly we're doing in terms of the quality and all that. And any additional topics we can also discuss, right? And with that, I think we can get started. So let me open a page for the project. Um, we'll go through all the sort of, I see there's a push is failing. I don't know why. Okay, so we need to discuss this in that case. Image.
Yes, Manju.
Post.
So I was investigating on that one yesterday, and it seems that when it tries to build that PPC64 really specific build, right? That time it fails with a build error. So there is no detailed description of like 445 if you look below there. Uh,
Mhm.
there is no exact mention on why exactly and what is failing. But when I did some, it seems like the go build command right on line 442. So that part is failing, but I tried doing this locally and local runs are just working fine. So I think we'll have to recreate and see this on the environment itself, the prior environment, because local
Okay,
it's working without any issues.
okay, that's fine. This is for cloud CCM
Yes,
image.
same image, yes.
Okay, okay. But did we change CCM image? Like what?
No, I think if they change something that they ready automatically.
Okay, okay. I don't know. Okay, fine. Think we need to further debug that. We'll look at that later, maybe. Yeah. Cool. Thank you. So, do you mind creating an issue, Rajat? If it is not
I'll
great.
do it. Yes, I'll do.
All right. Last time we had meeting on 7th Jan. So then we'll quickly go through the bunch of changes we made uh, after 7th Jan or 7th Jan. So I think, yeah, looking at the fixes we made, I think this is the bump of the image, what we use for building the image, like for building the like cloud build stuff and then Docker image build, everything is getting built via this cloud build. We just bumped it to the latest version. So we good with that, or do you want to publish to the latest version? It's not required, right? Or Prajot, you're good with this so far, right?
Yes, Manju. Yeah, good.
All right. And there is this pin thing. Again, we pin to the latest version because there are some other issues it was complaining and all that. The depend about some of those other automations were not
Yes.
really updating with like it had some issues and then we finally end up pumping this version.
Yeah, so the one of the internal dependencies has like a dependency on 1.22.9. So we need to pin to that minimum as that tool set here.
Okay. Follow up with like depend about updates. And there is a Golang update. It's fine. Um, this is last month. we updated recently also, right?
Yes, Manju, yesterday we bumped to 1.22.11.
And this one is for GitHub Action, if I'm not wrong.
Yes, yeah. So there were warnings related to the version that you run on. The warning was that they are going to standardize the 24.04 version as the latest one. So if you wanted to ignore the warning, you have to specify like a specific version. If you use latest, it was going to keep on throwing that warning. So we are now at the later. Basically, Ubuntu latest is internally using 24.04. So we are just sticking to that specific version to avoid that warning.
Yeah, but why it really throws an warning message if you use the latest? I don't really understand like any specific reason or the background of that. Um,
Uh, Not Manju. So basically, what they were trying to say is that initially, right, the Ubuntu latest was pointing to 22 dot version. So
Mhm.
they were just prompting a warning message that starting from so and so date, the latest will point to 24.04. So if you want to keep on using 22 or other specific versions, like mention that. So it was just like a that kind of warning message.
So the point is here, now we are stuck with 24.0 here. So how it will get updated to the latest or in the future? So that's the manual thing or depend about will take care of. This
No,
is
Manju. Yeah, so what we can do is now I think the Ubuntu latest is pointing to 24.04. So we can go back to Ubuntu latest and it won't throw that warning. But in future, when again they will bump the version, right?
okay at that
Again,
time.
yeah, yeah. Again that warning will come. But yeah, this should
Okay,
we can latest once that warning goes away. Yeah.
okay, fine. I'll see you later. All right. I think Amulya created a tracker for updating the cluster API stuff. Is mainly a issue template if I'm not wrong. Yeah. So with this, I think you can see now while
Creating
creating
a
a,
new issue.
so this is the one, right?
Yes.
And it gives, okay, this is good. This looks good. Um, at least if while updating, so we'll not skip anything, is what I can say.
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah. Checklist is there.
At least, yes. Cool. Thanks, Amulya, for that. And then few depend about stuff, and then the customization, fixed warning in customization stuff. There are a lot of deprecated warnings in when we run minus k kubectl apply minus k and then give this customization file. So I think this issue was fixing all those deprecated stuff to, whatever modified. I think it's good. So a lot of these spec got changed, I believe, right? So if you see here, right? So patches, instead of patches, now it is under patches on the path and all that. Okay, good. So YAML lint.
So this is Manju to do a linting on all the YAML files to
Yeah.
check like trailing and all those spaces and everything.
Why it is showing two users in the commit? Oh, she took the commit from the person. Okay, that's fine. Okay. This is good. So actually, we are running this YAML in part of. Okay, so there's another
Okay.
uh,
Yeah.
Jenkins workflow. I mean, like GitHub Action
Yes, Manju.
work. Okay.
And Manju, this logic is in line with what they're already using, I think, for Cube Builder, uh, by using the Docker container to create that and then on top of that.
Cool. It just looks for all the YAML files, right? The project, or do you define what you want? scans the entire, okay, I'm a lint.
I think in the config of file above, she has mentioned like what to skip, like which directory to skip.
Okay, so where is this config file here?
About that .yaml lint, yeah.
Okay, okay, good.
Yeah, so she has mentioned ignore config. So I think apart from that, rest of the directories will be scanned.
Okay, good. Cool. We are waiting for this one for quite some time. Nice. Um, update condition function. Sharath, want to talk about this?
So there was one controller where we had a function called method called update condition, where where we had interface method. We didn't had a strict type because of that we spaced the method. So what we did was we just we were knowing what to pass and how, so we just had a built instruct. We just made use of that and passed and made it work.
Okay. So we kind of implemented a complicated way. Now maybe we simplified it. So that's nice. Thank you. And post that depend about. And there is one minor issue in VPC. Fixed it. It's fine. Okay. And there's cluster API bump 194. We just like we didn't create any issues. I think maybe would have created a template issue and then like followed that tagged here. I think going forward we might need to sort of strictly follow that. We need to create an issue and for any version CAPI update and then follow that. That's better. So, Prajat, you want to talk about this?
Yes, Manju. So in this, we are now removing the deprecated V1 provider ID flag. So going ahead, we'll stick to the V2 format that we have. So we have removed all the references to V1 and all the conditions we have changed. Like if something else is specified other than V2, we will just throw the invalid errors for that both provider ID format. And also we have added test cases to check for both valid and invalid provider ID formats. Yeah. And yeah, one more thing was the account, right? So it gets account ID as part of this function, one of the functions, right? So which gets called throughout the entire process. So for that also we have added, so there was a confusion like how we are going to mock it because it was going to introduce, but that also has been taken care here by doing a override of that in the test functions itself to map it out. Yeah, using a wrapper function on top of that. So that is taken care of. So now also we have an opportunity to increase our coverage by using this functionality for other things which are not even mocked right now.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Cool. Thank you. And there is another issue created for the VPC. Just making it optional.
Yes, I think it was throwing him error because he had kept it as required or something. So he added those missing parameters. He intended them to be optional.
Okay. So this is for publishing the new image. I'm not wrong.
Yes, yes. So these are the 1.30 and 1.30 images that are built and now updated in the document and also uploaded into the service instances where we are doing the CI testing part.
I mean, Priyanshi could able to do that end-to-end thing, or is that how is like now she knows how to build these images? Or she could able to build them. Okay. Oh, cool. Fine. It's a good thing. Just need to cancel the other meeting. Just give me a minute. Can someone drop a message in the Slack? Okay.
I'll drop a message Manju to Tanvi.
Okay. Back to project. This one closed. This one for bumping the Golang build. Okay.
So this was prompted by security scan vulnerabilities,
Yeah.
Manju.
Yeah. Okay.
So in response to that, yeah, we have bumped this on main also and also on the release.09 branch. Yeah.
Cool.
And 0.8 branch, Amulya is working on raising a PR for that. Yeah.
Okay, fine. Okay. But here is what started feelings fail.
Yeah, so basically, Manju, when the change goes into the CCM, right? So
Yeah.
yeah, that time that job gets triggered, and at least every time it is failing. So I'll check on that today again. I'll see how I can try to recreate in that environment and see.
Yeah, fine. No problem. I'm just wondering if when did this got merged yesterday. There's a rerun possible, but I don't think it's like more than a day. I am not sure whether I'll be able to trigger it. Let me see if I can do that. Oh, okay. Can try again. Okay, so I just re-triggered it. So let's monitor and then see if it really sort of fails or runs or whatever, right?
Okay, yeah, Manju.
Yeah. Okay, that'll help us. Take some more time to reflect, I believe. And this is all about the commits, what we delivered in last 1 month. Next we will see what releases. I don't think we released anything the past 1 month, right? Yeah, I think release, we haven't done anything. And then maybe we can release a patch version. I think we have done a lot of changes to the branch. Just need one volunteer if someone can help me with release process. So far, I was the one who's doing the release process. Just wondering if someone is interested in doing that.
I can join Manju.
Okay, so Kishan is also saying yes here. So maybe, oh yeah, I mean, yeah. So maybe I know it's not a like wow process. It's right now it's a lot of, yeah. Maybe I'll have to you know give like work on some certain permissions and all that. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, release process application, maybe backup you call it or whatever. So let's do that. I know there's see a lot of things are lagging at the moment, right? If you look at the release notes and then whatnot. So I'm just composing this by hand right now, like based on the sort of history, auto-generate and all that. I'm doing it. Definitely, I see a scope of in terms of maybe use some tools there. Yeah, definitely Prajot can bring in some of those learnings from the other project, CAPI project and all that. But right now it's ugly, right? So it's not that wow, but yeah, but definitely we want to improve. So we'll see in the future. But yeah, maybe we'll work on that, Prajot and Kishan. So maybe we can, if you can do, and then maybe we can follow and then see what we can
Sure, Manju.
this. Okay, that's about that. And then backlogs. Yes, there are a lot of backlogs. I think we people have created good amount of issues in last 1 month. So there are a lot of issues are there with no milestones. Maybe we'll go through them first. Let's see. Enhanced test coverage, provider ID. So is somebody is working on this already, right?
Arshad is working on
Okay.
this.
In that case, maybe we can set the milestone. So GitHub changed a lot. It is giving a lot of notifications now. Okay. Next, standardize the controller workflow.
Currently, now, as some formats for controllers, we also generate some utility functions like setting the file as well. So maybe we can start using it and follow the standard. I think Amule Travel both started working on it.
I see Carmel send himself.
Yeah, he has written, but I think Amule so she wants to start with one control and see how it goes. So it's a prerequisite for her instrumentation work.
Okay. So, like, do you think it makes sense for targeting this release? Yeah, by the way, milestones, maybe I'll just go through the milestones. So we are targeting for May 9. I think we have what? March, April, May, almost 2-3 months we have. I think we still have good time.
Yeah, that is one control it will be.
Okay. Yeah, I think in that case, maybe we can pull it, just tag in this stone. Okay. Add a description for environment variables used in cluster. This must be a doc or. But why you added as feature? Okay. I'll mark it for this release. And disable HTTP to by default for Matrix. I see Anshuman created a also with this.
Actually, I think about this. He suggested that I open an issue in the upstream cluster API. I opened an issue there, so then they told me to open an issue in controller runtime. I did that, and they said that this issue is already addressed. But if you go to the linked GitHub issue and communities that I've put up, the first link in the share page here, other projects are still mitigating this, and they've written that the PRs that have been opened are not good enough in case of authenticated files. So I'm not sure exactly what they already handled in controller.
But here you're just trying to maybe like you're.
Yeah, so there is PR for this. So in that, one of that is I've made HTTP2 optional. Right, so even if it is fixed, like it's disabled by default. So if in case it's not fixed and somebody's security conscious, they can enable this and they won't have that problem anymore.
Yeah, so I'm just wondering, so maybe we can just disable it, right? So why you have added as a flag to maybe enable it also or something like that, or by default you're not disabling it. So any specific reason for that?
Maybe somebody was using HTTP. There was a use case where somebody had to use HTTP2 or something. It would be breaking. That's it.
Okay. But So yeah, maybe if you think that this is a security issue, right, maybe you can consider it as a default flag as true. If someone needs it, they can make it disable and then. Yeah, I think it makes sense to make it true as a default flag. Then if somebody wants to really, if they're facing issues while doing it, so by default we are secured. So if somebody wants to, sort of do that, it's there with their own risk, right? So maybe you can, when this flag is enabled, I mean, like if they have explicitly disabled this, maybe you need to print some warning message saying that. So you have disabled it. It's up to your, like some sort of warning message, right? And just add that warning message. I think we should be fine. And then maybe make it true by default. All right. I'll just.
So, what's the guide I should use here? I put it as a feature, but I was not sure.
It's fine. So we are very particular. See, when it's fine, feature or bug and all, anything, right? So when it comes to the area of impact, right? So the changes we are making to the projects, that's when gets really sort of very important. I think that confusion is still there. I think we might need to enhance the feature template to specifically add those information saying that if it is impacting the API spec or a broader code flow in terms of the controller. So I think API spec, there is no other, like, no, I mean, like you need to follow the like the enhancement proposal and then whatever, right? Yeah. So, but if it is a minor one, something like this, it's fine. So you don't need to really worry about a lot. But yeah, when it comes to, the API spec, we definitely want to follow the enhancement proposal because we want to completely understand what is happening, what are we changing, and then like also it becomes like source of truth for, let's say, if somebody wants to go and then check what are the options supported and then how they can use that feature, right? I think that makes sense. I think one of the other example what you made recently, I think the extent of volume what you're working on, right? So that is what we are following, but otherwise it's fine. Yeah, so I think that brought me a point. Maybe we need to enhance the feature request template, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of those symbols, but I mean, it's fine. Like, it's okay. If somebody wants to take that as a fun project, so go ahead. So I don't know. Yeah, I mean, it's fine if you want to do it. It's fine. So I'm yeah, it's individual preference. It's fine. Include proposals. Okay, so I think we'll get to that. Update release data and documentation. So if somebody's signed, thing seems like the person is interested. So maybe we can put that in simple doc. You want to do this also in this release, right? I mean, description. Okay. Yeah. Priority to Dharnish, priority to network name or DSCP server name while creating the DSCP server. Okay.
Yeah, currently there is a bug while creating the DSCP server. Right? So if we provide both name and DSCP server, and if the network is not exist by the name, then we are creating the DSCP server by the DSCP server's name. But in the other issue we were discussing whether to use name or the network name or DSCP server name, because underneath when we create the DSCP server, it creates the name, right? It's a network, right? So when the user provides some network name and it has created name, network names are not matching the other. So
Okay.
I
Okay.
can decide which one to use if both are provided and network is already not in place.
Okay.
So there was a discussion going on in the PR that I have done with this.
So do you want to, okay, oh, you mentioned the comment. Okay, so yeah, definitely we should fix this, right? I'll consider this as for this release. Can you maybe, like, I know you referred the context there, but do you mind maybe adding some more details to it? Like what is happening so that, okay. So is this work, the regex work, is blocked with this bug, blocks it, or it stops implementing or stop merging this bug, or like how you want to handle it?
It's kind of we're not sure how to handle it.
Okay, but now we see otherwise, like for regex bugs to like PR to be merged, so do you need to 159, like the one bug what he created? So do you need
Yeah.
this? Okay.
I think this should be a kind of an example to follow the similar approach in regex PR in my opinion.
Okay, so in that case, do we need to fix 2159 before 2145, isn't it?
Kind of.
Okay. I mean, 2159 becomes a dependency for 2145. Like the regex,
Yeah.
for that this becomes the dependency. Okay. I don't see any owners right now. Okay, so we'll get to that. Yeah, maybe I'll just filter by a 0 or 10 release, see what issues we have. Explore E2E, avoid Calico. I think this is pending for quite some time. I don't know, like. Anybody interested in taking this up? So one issue we are trying to explore the Calico stuff. Right now we're using YML spec, so we're just trying to find some other way. Okay. So can you assign yourself 1060? Okay. Additional VPC infrastructure validation. So I'm not sure. Chris is not. I don't know, I haven't seen a lot of activities in this release. I'm pretty sure on. Yeah, I'll leave it as is for now. Mock pump issue. Reference also.
Is it with regards to?
The ease go mock whatever stuff.
Yeah, I think this was with regards to, and I think they introduced a new field. Right?
Yeah.
Maybe I can take a look, but I'm not sure if it has been resolved. So
Yeah, we don't know what to do here. Yeah, not sure. Yeah, what if we just accept that change?
Is Go Mark?
Yeah, in the GOMOC. So
Yeah, I think we did follow this in previous video. I think there were some when we had a routine version bump that was done there. So I think with just the additional stuff, it was just working fine. But in this case, maybe I just check more if there's something
Okay.
that's needed.
that's fine. Okay. Add ability to support multiple service instances. I know there's a lot of discussion happening there, but
How it
uh-huh. Uh-huh.
I just shared a diagram with the network flow.
Mm-hmm.
I think I will see the workspace there. So I have commented in the thing diagram, the SharePoint template.
Mm-hmm.
But currently the location.
Okay. So do you think it's worth exploring? You want to change the existing version of APIs, or do you think like it's worth exploring a next version of, I don't know what we are beta 1, right? Do you think beta 2? Uh-huh. Okay. Yeah, just think about it, because we otherwise we end up doing a lot of field which are deprecate these, that, and all that, right? So maybe worth, if you want to really do, maybe we can do a beta 2, right? But definitely we need to work, then like we need to work on this thing like regressively and then aggressively and then like find. Um, I know you're tied up with a lot of other stuff. I know, and someone wants to help, like you want to take some help from someone else, or anyway, and someone is sitting next to you. Maybe if you want to, you know. Okay.
Just the network issue that no, so we also enable that inter zone machine connectivity. So people are suggesting to add a route manually to the machine. Okay.
But what? Okay.
But Mike suggested a diagram where he's connecting all the machines to the load balancer and expecting it to communicate. So there is no net of the machine to communication. So just looking that.
Okay, load balancer is like it comes on top, right? See, the ingress it comes, and the load balancer will sort of reroute the traffic to multiple machines. So so the machines talking to each other, you still need something there, right? So how load balancer will come into picture there? Mm-hmm.
We are not able to add the route because we can't SSH to the DHCP network.
But DHCP, why you want to? Okay, so we'll further discuss maybe on this. We need a detailed discussion how you want to do it first. So we need to architect a proper, we need to see like how these machines. I think you guys are doing multi workspace, multi zone stuff, right? You have multi edge. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's the only way. Even I got one document actually.
Mm-hmm.
They showed.
Okay. 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 I'm not sure. Yeah. Let's see.
For private cluster, they have another same batch here. So they configure it.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
All the machines comes into one.
I'm not sure. Not really sure. Okay. But the machines needs to talk to each other, right? So I don't know how Bastion is helping. Yeah. Okay, I think we'll work on this. Okay. So yeah, we will have to somehow avoid dependency on the, sort of VMs or whatever. We have to relay something on the network elements in the infrastructure than you having something in your VM. So that's always risky, right? Yes, I know. Yes. Yeah. So actually transit gateway and some of those things, direct link used to do that. So we need to understand how we can use the transit gateway here in this case and then like do something that. Okay, sure. Okay, fine. That's one major thing we are working on this release. So yeah, definitely we want to close at least the design part of that in this release. Okay. All right. I think I can assign to you, right? This issue, Karthik?
Yeah.
Um, ensure deletion of internal resources in Power BI workspace before deleting it. I don't see anyone assigned. Anybody wants to look at it? 2074. Anybody interested?
This issue, this year has brought up, right? So
Yeah.
again, they mentioned they are revoking this differently. So still it is valid or not?
But still, we need to not sure. Okay, the validity part. Okay, that so I'll just leave it as is. Cap installation failure in CI due to error on accessing VPC resource. So what happened about this? It's still occurring? Okay, the issue is seeing try. Okay. But how will handle now? Like, okay. You take ownership, Karthik, and then maybe let's close if no further action. Disable HTTPS. I think it's already. Other can assign human. I think it'll assign. Allow me to assign. So Anshuman, can you just type /assign to this issue so that it'll get assigned to you? Priority network names. Who want to take lead? Danish, you want to take this up? Or okay. We have plenty of issues for now. To just focus on these issues and fix them. Okay. Yeah, these are our 3 issues, and then there are a lot of other issues in the next milestone as well. There's some issues with no milestones. Add a description or not? Yes, why it is saying no milestone. Okay. Milestone 0. I think we have good 20 issues for now. Let's focus on them. There's no point in going into some other milestone checking. And PRs, we do have 12 PRs. It's still pending. So I think we need to again poke Chris and see when he's going to close this thing. Yeah, maybe let's hold all the changes till we merge this. Any further new changes comes in, so let's get them. Yeah, support this ignition stuff. Okay. So do you want to create an issue and then tag that issue to this? The issue is missing and also it's rotten. Yeah, it says rotten. So if you don't take action, I think it'll just auto closed. You just need to, if you're looking, I think you just need to remove the rotten tag from this. Oh, you have the upstream dependency for this, right? Mhm.
Currently, we have only a few folks are they're interested. So they're trying to working on it. Like if I add another API spec itself to the CAPI. They currently have few variables.
Okay.
He said a couple of weeks back.
Okay, I think we can advertise this thing if someone else interested in our team, right? So you can join and then, and I know you're kind of overloaded, but I'm just wondering if anyone else can join in, Sharath, you or you, or Puneet, if you also want to join. So I think, yeah, these are some of the interesting work happening. You should join. We can all join there. Okay. And I think Amula is there, the call? Still not there. Okay. This PR is also stale. There's nothing happening here. This customization thing, it's just trying to bump and then like not happening or not. I don't know what's going on. Proposal to additional disk. Any further comments on this? Like I'm good with the latest changes. Okay. Okay, so we are fixed everything, right?
I have a question here. So why are we not looking at power perspective here, only looking at VPC?
We're just getting started with that. So the request came for the VPC first. So we want to implement and then see how it goes. Then maybe later we can just adapt to power also if see. We want to take one thing at a time. I think this is good. I'll just do it. Announcement UTS for okay. So this needs to be rebased, I believe, right? It's a lot of changes. So it says old. I think she updated, right? Okay. Maybe Karthik or Prajot, do you mind reviewing this PR?
Yes, Manju, will do. Yeah.
Okay. Network. So this is that one required. The other bug. Then this one you'll take care of those comments. And these are all work in progress still. Enhance local.
Some documentation.
Okay.
What I filed,
Okay. Can someone take a look? Kishan, can you review? This Trivi thing is failing. I don't know why.
I think Manju, that's related to some internal dependency using 1.23 or something.
Okay.
I'll check. I'll check on that. Yeah. Then the linting or something fails because of that. Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Right. So it. Yeah, that's pretty much. And we have a lot of these other open issues. This one is taken care. Collect logs from machines. So how? It's still we don't know, right? We want to create an issue. Mulan is the thing. I think she. I don't know. Issue needs to be created for this. Rajat, can you take a look at some of these items what we discussed and then make sure we create all the issues for these,
Yes, yes, Manju.
first year, I think this is missing. So we are supposed to create the issue for this one. I don't know. Maybe a lot of issues we have mentioned, but I think we not created issues. So do you mind maybe take a look at the notes and then agenda, hitting notes and
Yes,
then make sure issues
yes,
for
I'll go
everything.
through the.
Okay, let's do it. And anything else? Is anything you want to discuss?
So for the quality workspace, should I separate the update?
Yeah, I think let's have one meeting. We'll have to do a whiteboard session. Let's include all the folks, interested folks. So let's discuss on that. We have to have some networking design first. And then spec change also, maybe we can discuss by then if you have something. Okay. And so all the folks, please go in and then make your entries in the attendance. Right. So if you don't have access, I think you need to join the cluster lifecycle mailing list. So you'll get an edit access. Post that to this doc. Can join that mailing list to get the edit and then do it. Yeah, that's it. Anything else, folks? Okay. Anything else? Then can close the call. Thanks all for attending the call. Have a nice day.